Welcome everyone! Welcome back to another YouTube video. It is I, Megamare, once again. I've returned. Today, I had a very important test for my schoolwork, so yeah, I was spending quite some time on that. Then I made myself some lunch, and then I had to cook a bit more, so, you know. Anywho, let's jump straight into it. If I get tired of the music, I'll do my own castle from the crib. It Nande? Huh? Why? Huh? Why? It Nande? Hey yo. Shido. Wait. I just realized. Shido. What? How is White and Castle related? Damn. Tokyo. Oh yeah. Kyojin. Oh. Okay, I got an unclear image. This is gonna be really hard to... if I zoom in real close. うん。いいね。やっぱ、教授の同士の本当今回は、もう一回。やっぱ、そのかっこいいんだろう。葬式するね。お前はいつも悪い。教授の同心。それが、知ろうね。でも、俺は悪役。俺は大きな、有名な悪役。私の力、俺の力は、ほんと、僕のラーメンは美味しい。Hush. Oh, can you shut up, man? We are trying to focus and study. わかった。でも、教授の同士の聞きました。Look, bro, when you use Kegel, you sound like you're trying to be polite, bruh. You don't sound like a villain at all. 来る。図書館で来る。Hey, yo. 車で来る。No, you don't go by car. Sussy baka. You know, this sheet is actually honestly much better. You could through.すみません、道元さん。日本語はペラペラ。ね。わかった。道元さんは今すぐ忙しいだよ。Get out! わかった。道元さんは今すぐ忙しいだよ。海はどこでしょう？日本語できた。 どうやって日本語を喋る？日本語できた。どうやって日本語を喋る？くすりちゃんは本当にエッチ。エッチ？あなたはどうした？どうしてここに？ああ、俺は悪役。Get out! 俺は悪役。モナクだよ。だから、私の力。Can you shut up? なんで？ A real villain would actually not be 最近はアニメフィギュアは欲しい。だから俺は悪役。アニメフィギュアは買わない。Then go work, you weeb. お前は Stop acting like a cringe anime figure and go touch some grass, okay? 大丈夫かな？俺は忙しいで。たくさんものがある。Yeah, you have a lot of stuff. So be grateful, weeb.僕は何でもできます。No, you can't do anything, you weeb. Just go step outside and touch some grass, and then we can talk. Yeah. Why? You're too scared to touch grass? Look, your mama has even touched grass before, and if you can't even touch grass, who are you to say, oh, I can do anything? You can't do anything if you can't touch grass, bruh. Go touch some grass and then we talk. I'm honestly drawing this because I have nothing else better to do, bruh. Yeah, half of the time, I just make drawings because I can. My confessions are never enough, bruh. You know, look at this. Hold on. 素晴らしいですね。おっぱいを飲む。Weeb, touch some grass, then we talk. 私の英語は本当にめちゃくちゃいい。めちゃくちゃいいね。これはいつも。これはぬいぐるみ。これは象のぬいぐるみ。これはこれはぬいぐるみ。 Yes, un is the un. Yes, un is the definition for yes, but un is the definition for no. In casual form. Just like when we say nah and yeah. Saying, or nope. Nope is actually the longer version of no. We just shorten it to no because we're too lazy. At least Japanese people have their ways of shortening no and yes. We should learn that Japanese people keep their language efficient, unlike us. The English is easier to speak than any other language imaginable. It is still with complicated verbs and conjunctions, but even with English, I know that many people have wondered. Okay, 大好き。キモ。大好きじゃない。お前は変態。Yeah, whenever I talk like that, I feel like I'm sus or some weird creep, bruh. That's why I don't talk like that. You will get stares if you talk like that. I'm not gonna lie, the paper is giving so much better feel, and I'm actually able to construct my characters or the references easier. Like I said, guys, I necessarily don't do this for a living. I just do it because I want to. It's really hard to see when the image is really blurred. Not like in a bad way, but I'm saying like blurred out because of the unclear image. But I don't want to X out, so I have no choice. I usually go with the facial proportions always go first before accessories, including glasses. Apparently, the literal translation to the name is medicine, which, yeah, why? It's something exclusive that only happens with things. Like, for example, you could name your character Mr. Bear, and in other languages that's not going to be translatable because it's a person's name. And yeah, that's the power of making anything a name. It can literally actually mean something. For example, Sakura. If you were named that, well, it's not going to be translated, even though it means cherry blossom. Sorry, buddy. We're not going to call you cherry blossom all the time. Well, I would, but not other people, so. Unfortunately, that's how translations work. It's either shove it or shove it, because if your name was that, well, names are usually given depending on the region. Names can't be translated. You'll never actually get to know the full meaning behind the name unless you get a translation. Usually kanji can actually describe a lot, but not just letters. Kanji is actually more descriptive than the English alphabet. I'm being honest. With kanji, you actually can tell the meaning of something. For example, dobutsu, it means moving object. But I wouldn't know that in English because there's no way of defining it. Because kanji can tell a story or a meaning behind it. For example, the kanji for day is like a static building. And then the kanji for month is like Okay, those aren't good examples. Okay, the kanji for beautiful is like a large tree or a large kanji that looks very well written. Kanji tells a story. For example, the kanji for color and iro actually have the same kanji. They're the same kanji on the first part, except the other one has a supportive at the end. And of course, kanji words like always and when do not have a kanji, meaning will really not have a meaning behind it. That's the only reason why I understand a little bit of Chinese, not when I hear it, but when I read it, because some of the kanji is the same, actually. There are connections. Even bread is in Spanish. Yeah, I don't know why. They use the Spanish word for bread, unfortunately. That's why I accept when they say pan, because pan in Japanese means bread. Yep. I really hate it. They should have just said burrito, but no, they chose pan. Bro. Well, I mean, no offense, but it is easier to write down in pronunciation, because words like pie or words like pie actually can be written a little bit different, but it sounds the same. Or event. If you took out the O at the end and changed the B to a V, it would sound exactly the same, so. I've been drawing this character just because I need something to do. Gaigokujin. You could just shorten it out to Gaijin, but Gaigokujin is actually a respectful way to call someone a foreigner. Because foreigner is a pretty rude thing to say, but in Japanese, there's actually a respectful way to say it. In English, we don't have a respected way. Gayon to Rinko kara koshiki rai ni. For 20 minutes straight, I've been drawing. Okay, one more rotation and I will change it to a Naoki video. Alright. Oh, please. Why can't the face be drawn right, bruh? It's looking moldy. What I do is just... Your foreheads look like KSI. I'll fix that. Man, look at that. Drastic changes. Okay, now let's switch out for an Aoki video. I get tired of music. Okay, it's the most this will now take is at least 40 minutes. Let's go here. I already watched this video. That's the problem. Let's look for a video I didn't watch that's in this past. I want it to. Where is his correction? No. Oh yeah, this one. Koreo. This one is gonna be fun. No, it's not. Mm. Kimagura chanted. Oh! Oh, no disclaimer. Oh, no disclaimer. Oh, nice. Alright. Let's get a background music. Now that... I think this new pad is better. この新しいパドはいいと思います。この新しいパドはいいと思います。こんな感じです。Thank you so much for joining this video. I know it's been a long time, but you don't have to wait for a part 2. So, if you haven't yet, you better hit that subscribe button, because I gave you this drawing with no part 2. But unfortunately, it does take just as long as a part 2, so I hope you enjoy this video. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Mega Mayor out!